In today's super long video, I am going to plan out the month of October in my Erin Condren monthly planner. We're going to do the monthly spread, change the cover, do the dashboards, the menu plan, and do a little bit of a goal talk about Q3 review and what's coming up for Q4. Hi, I'm Kristen and I post functional planning videos on my channel a couple times a week. If you're like me and you need a gentle reminder to just keep it simple, please make sure you're subscribed and I'll be right back. So like I said, this is going to be a super long video. I realized I just like doing it this way better. I like getting it all done in like one shot. And that way I already have an idea of what the month is going to be like, and then I can plan accordingly for everything else. So yes, this might take a little bit of time on the front end to just kind of get everything prepped and ready, but then the rest of my month goes super smooth and I don't have to break up all of my planning into like little steps. So I guess first let's talk about supplies. I have my October cover here. This is a Halloween cover. I don't think it's available on the Erin Condren site currently, and I think I bought it last year. I think I just saw it randomly and it wasn't even Halloween time when I saw it, and so I bought it, and I don't think I even used it last Halloween, but now I'm excited to use it. Okay, finally. And then I'll put this back on there. I haven't really been using this for much, but I do like that I can move it back and forth. And was there anything on here I needed to add? This is just kind of where I keep, I don't really need that. Let's put this here and let's leave that off for now. I'll put the to buys here. And then I don't think I need those for now. So I'll put that off to the side to put away later. And now let's talk about everything else I have here. So stickers. First of all, I have the new Erin Condren designer sticker book. This is edition 9. This is the one you can currently pick up. And this is how they normally come. If you've been watching my channel at all, you will know that I take the pages out. And so these are previous editions. This was 7, this is 8, and this is how they normally come. So I will just pull the pages out and put them in my folder here, so I don't have to flip through this book every year, and then I don't have to keep the book because there's always going to be stickers left over that I didn't use, and that way I have just like an easier way to go through them and use them all up instead of having to get out a bunch of different books every year. So let's just pull this one out right now. I will go through and pull the rest of these out and put them in my various folders. And I'll just do a quick flip through here in case you wanted to see what everything is. And then later on, I will go and put these all in their respective folders in my sticker storage. Ooh, July is nice. It's got some more red. It's not red, but it's not all just blue and teal anymore, which is nice. And they've incorporated a lot of the new designs they've come out with, which I'm not a huge fan of all their new designs. I feel like they're really trying to skew towards like a younger demographic, which is fine. Obviously, you gotta do what you gotta do, but like it doesn't really appeal to me, you know? But so I'm gonna just set that aside, but this is the one for October and I like it. It's cute because they actually brought like the black back in, whereas the past couple of years we've had like a bluish and purple color, and this is more like Halloween. So we've got those, and then the rest of my October folder here, I have a lot of Planner Kate stickers. So I really love Halloween, and so I kind of went all out. And by all out, I mean, I got a couple sheets of stickers. This is one of the newer releases from this year. This is MK549. I've got the thin washi and the deco sheet. And I have this deco sheet that's just deco 003. It's just like a little Halloween sheet. And then this is Doodle 10 for October. So, I don't know. I wanted these and I feel like I want to use these more than I want to use the Erin Condren ones, but I don't know, and we'll just see how I feel as it goes. But then I also have this washi from Planner Kate. So this is an older one, and I forget the kit number, but everything on Planner Kate, that's a 2022 kits, everything is half off, and everything that's left. So October should still be there. I'm gonna link the 2022 kit section, and then you might be able to find this in there. And this is one of the new, for 2023, October themed kits, and it's just got like a cute jack-o'-lantern and this striped washi. So I just wanted to have that available in case I wanted to use it. I really like the candy corn. The thin washi that came with that is black, and it's got some really tiny little spider webs on it. But I love candy corn, and I like that it was blue. So of course I also have my Planner Kate reusable sticker book, and if we flip to October, I've got just like the stickers I can use easily available there. And then I have some new stickers here that I wanted to try out, and these are mostly for my dashboard. And I'll set those off to the side. And then if you watched my recent plan with me, I used these header stickers. So these are all going to be for the dashboard, but these are for my monthly spread. And I'll use the orange, the times. This is V34E and this is V5C. And so these little time stickers actually fit perfectly in the little time spot right there. So I got these in the muted Erin Condren, and I'm going to try those out on my monthly spread just to save some space and make it look nice and neat. These are Daily Duo bottom boxes, and this is the A5 size and this is the 7x9 size. And so I pulled the sheets that have the orange to match the October color. I forgot to put my watch and my phone on Do Not Disturb. Sorry about that. Okay, so these are smaller, and then of course these are bigger, and I just got them because I love to experiment with different, like how you can use different stickers, or how you can use stickers in a way they're not intended to use, because I don't know, I just think it's fun. And so I got these, and I do have this last thing here. This is a photo organizer, and I have one for every month that I just have all my loose stickers in. These are all like Erin Condren stickers. I have my little October planner clip I made, and then these are just some little die cuts that I just thought were super cute. Some of them are stickers. I got them at Michael's, I think. Yeah, it must have been Michael's, because Hobby Lobby doesn't do Halloween. I don't know if I'll use them for anything, but I just, obviously they go with October, so I put them in here, and those are available. I probably won't use them just because they're so big, but I love Halloween, and I can't resist a sticker, obviously. So, all right, so now let's get into the, oh, and then I have some stuff right here. I'll just keep it off camera for now, but it's just like some lists and things I might want to refer to as I'm making my plans. So if we go to October, and I've already have my, all of my sticky notes that I always use to pre-plan with. And yeah, so let's get started here. I've got the Inspire design on my planner, and I like it, I really do, but I just love Halloween. I think I actually might end up covering some of this, and we're kind of lucky in the sense that the pattern that we've got going on the Inspire matches this. It's like the same exact color, so I think I might just put like a strip of washi across the top, and then any of this design that still peeks through is still gonna look cute, you know? I could do that, but I could also, like, because I have the October stickers that say, I'll have a lot of them that say October. I've got the ones that come on the Erin Condren sheet. These are just, they're all the same. They're just an orange foil, and then these ones say October, and I've got like 3 of those that say October. I might do that, and then I can use this as deco around, and it still goes because there's candy corn, and it's just kind of like the washi is like a fun washi, and I can use this like doodle motif and keep it all cohesive. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. And let me put this across the top. And normally I don't decorate first, but I just want to today. I just like Halloween, you know? I think I'm just gonna do this, and then that way we get more of that Inspire design showing through. And do I have something to cut with? I usually just tear with my ruler. Oh, I didn't take my ruler out. Let's see if I can't get that out. Okay. So, all right, and then I think before we do the other side, let me make sure I like this. So I can take like this October and just kind of put it here. So normally, like, I don't do this. Normally I just use the decoration that came on the planner because I like it. That's why I bought the planner. I like the decoration and I don't need to cover it all up. But since I also love Halloween and I love decorating for Halloween, I think it's fun sometimes, you know? And so normally I just keep it simple like that. But because I'm just having fun, I'm just gonna do that. And I still think it looks good, so. All right, so let's do that, and then I'm just gonna have to move these, and they don't go anywhere specifically, so I'll just put them anywhere, and then let's get this other side like lined up. I think if we just put it like right here, it'll look cute. Oh, it's a little bit crooked. So are you a candy corn lover? I am. It's so weird to me that people hate it. I don't understand the hate that candy corn gets. Like, I understand not liking it, but I don't understand hating it and being like so vehement that it's disgusting or something. I don't understand that. Okay, so now we have this that we can pull from as we decorate, but I'm not gonna decorate now. So I did that part, but I'm gonna leave the rest of the deco for the end, the way I normally do, just because deco gets in the way of the plans, and the plans are the important thing. And I can't wrap my head around decorating and taking up space that I might need to plan in. I don't understand that concept. Okay. And what do we normally do first? I've lost all my complete train of thought here. I have any important dates here that aren't already listed, so let's start with that. I have no school this whole week. Okay, so I did put this no school sticker down, but I think I just put it there. It's not just this day, it's this whole week. So let's put a strip of washi across, and we'll use do we want to use the skinny washi? It's a lot of black. Maybe we'll stick with the candy corn washi, and maybe I can just kind of cut it in half. Let's do that. Let's just kind of do it across right up under the date dots. And then I am going to use my slice tool to cut it in half, and then I'll take that and use that over, well, it's really just Friday right here, but I'll take the scrap from that. And then that way we'll have the same little design, but it won't be taking up so much space in the box. Perfect, okay, and then just right here, just put it right up under, again, there. And then I'll just keep this like right here in case I need some more washi later. Now I need to get like a label to put this no school sticker on. And we've got this here. So let's take, I think we're gonna do because I want to use these, and these are the muted ones. Do I have a muted label? I don't have a plain muted label. I think what I'll do is I will maybe just use this random orange one here, and it's got like a little arrow pointing, which is nice because it's for the whole week, you know. We'll do that. And then I could put like a little backpack or something cute on there, icon. And let's do the little orange backpack. And let me just kind of center this a little nicer. I think that's good enough. I think that offset arrow came from Orange Umbrella Co. All right. So we've got that, and that's like taking up that whole week. And then October 1st, oh, I had just noted that I had included October 1st on this calendar whenever I redated my planner because I made it a Monday start. And then when I did that, I didn't want to have like a whole week of September on here with just Sunday being the 1st. So I just kept that on September's calendar. And then I've got some garden stuff here that I can just set that off to the side now. Erin Condren points expiring this month. Reset, and then more garden stuff that I'm gonna put over here as well. All right, so nothing, oh, and then here's a date. So this is another thing, and actually I do need this, so this is perfect. So this one is gonna go here, and this is where I am going to be out of town. Not really out of town, but my mom and my sister and I every year do the International Quilt Festival that is here in Houston, and we actually make like a little staycation out of it, and we go stay at the hotel at the convention, and we just go every day and go look at the quilts and shop and eat and just have a good time together. And so I will be out of town those days, and I guess I need another little thingy here. And maybe I will use, I'm looking at my, this, it's just right off camera. There's just too much going on over here. How about we do like this? This is a A5 size label for the Daily Duo. And so I like to use these, like it's great for when you are spanning a couple days on your monthly. It's also really great to use at the top of your notes pages for like a header or something, a title. So let's just do like across here because I'm not gonna have anything else to put on these days. I am just gonna put that I am going to be gone. And let's look at this. Do I have anything that can indicate like a trip? Like I don't have a suitcase. I could use the backpack again. And I don't have like any kind of sewing stuff. There's scissors on here, but there's also a comb. So I don't know. I think I will just write it in, and we'll just say, I'll just say Quilt Festival. All right, and then I don't need this, but let's put this on week 44. Week 41, 42, 43. Oh, and week 44 is actually going to be in the November tab. Do I have week 44? Here it is, okay. All right, that's done. And let's start now up here at the top. So book club. Book club, we are having on two times this month. We're moving book club to be the last Thursday of every month instead of the first Thursday of every month. That way we can talk about the book we were reading that month in the month we're in. And I just feel like that would be like less confusing about like what book are we reading, what book are we discussing. If it's October, we're going to be discussing the October book in October, at the end of October. So that is what we're doing. And I have these 2 book club stickers from Planner Kate, and it's going to be at 7:30 p.m. And I just need 2 of them since we are going to still keep the schedule for September's book, which the meeting for September's book is going to be October 5th, but then October's book, the meeting is going to be October 26th, and then from then on, it will always be like the last Thursday of the month. So October's just going to have 2, and that's okay. Okay, now I'm going to move this one to the 30th. And then there'll be one here too whenever I plan this month. It's gonna be this same week, but that's okay. I'll know that because I'll flip to this one to when I'm planning that first week. All right, and then my son has a test that day. Friday's gonna be my gaming night, and then I am not going to put my bills due on here anymore. I just don't need that there, and those are recurring bills that come out of my account, so I don't really need to clutter up my calendar with like a reminder about that. I'm going to do a list elsewhere. So let's put some little gaming icons here, and I have these little game controllers from Planner Kate. They're just little BW icons, and so that is gaming night. And normally I do a gaming night the first Friday of every month, but I'm going to be gone. And so in November, we'll just do it like the second Friday. It's just a way for me to make sure I'm making time for myself. It's not like a set in stone thing. It's just getting it on the calendar so that I can remember to do it. And then I'm gonna put another one here for the day that I need to resub to a Twitch streamer, since that is a manual thing. And so that is actually probably gonna be this day. And okay, it looks like I'm good on that. Oh no, my son's test. And I'll just use these labels here that match. And all right, so the science test this day, and that's so that I can help, I can remember to help my son study, or just remind him to study to help him develop those good habits. And we'll use the pencil for that. Okay, and we are good there. And this whole week I don't have any sticky notes. This one, I need to do, I'm gonna, again with the bills, I'm just gonna take the paydays off of there. I don't really need those. So the savings one, I do want to remember to make a savings deposit that day. And then my son should get a haircut. Yeah, and I have the little icon for that as well. And really, I should be using my sticker lifter. This is it's actually for vinyl. It came in a Cricut tool set, and I should be doing this or using tweezers, because whenever you touch stickers, the oils, the just natural oils in your hands will kind of start to deteriorate that sticker goo, I don't know. And so you want to touch the sticky part as little as possible, especially with a repositionable sticker. I think the stickers that are not repositionable, like a lot of people will put them on their hand because they want to be able to pick them up off of their paper in case they need to. But Planner Kate stickers are all repositionable. Well, most of them are, unless they say they're not. And yeah, if you touch them, they're going to be less and less likely to stay all the way down. All right, and then this is a garden thing, and I'm actually not going to do that this year. I kind of gave up on my warm fall garden. Lunch money, I'm going to just use the backpack to indicate that I want to, look, I'm not even using this. I just said I should be using this. The backpack's just going to indicate lunch money. Actually, I need to order the Planner Cake BW icons. I need to get some apples so that it's like obvious that that's specifically for lunch money. And I just do lunch money on the last Friday of the month for the following month. And then we've got some things here. Again, I don't need the payday there, but I do want to remember to do a bank transfer, and then we need to pay my son's tennis tuition on the 1st, so I'm going to put this here to remind myself that I need to do a bank transfer, and I'm going to put the tennis rackets for his tennis tuition. And then these can go in November on the 1st, and I already have a tennis there, so I will put this one on the 1st over here. And we have all of that, and it looks like I don't have a lot going on. I know we have an orthodontist appointment, and this is Halloween. I think the orthodontist appointment is this day. I'm surprised I don't have a sticky note for that, but that's why I have my trusty Google Calendar. So this is what is important about if you don't bring your planner with you to everywhere you go, which I definitely do not. This never leaves my house. I just put everything in my Google Calendar, which is right here. And yes, we do have a orthodontist appointment at 9 a.m. on the 25th, and that is where these come in. So I do have these really cute ones that say orthodontist, but I just want to use these. Let's use this, and it's at 9 a.m. So I'm going to take this one that says 9, and I'm just going to line it up perfectly in here. Oh, I love it. And then I'm just going to write ortho. Perfect. And what's great is if this appointment needs to change, I can just reuse the sticker. I can just take this off with my sticker lifter and then just change the time and then move it if it's on a different day or whatever. So I love it. And this is where I'm gonna do a to-do list. Let me just check my calendar just to make sure I don't have anything else coming up. The other thing that I need to indicate on here is, Formula One. And as usual, I forgot something. So let's get the stickers out in the back. I'm gonna set these off to the side. I don't need them right now. And I do need Formula One. So let me look at I have a notes page back here that tells me my Formula One schedule. October 6th through 8th, we've got Qatar, then we've got the Austin Grand Prix, or it's actually the United States Grand Prix, but it's in Austin, and then the Mexican Grand Prix, and Brazil will be on there too. So I'm gonna put all of those, and then there's 3 sprint races. So everything except Mexico's a sprint race. Okay, I'm just gonna have to keep flipping. I'm not gonna be able to remember all that. So let's put, Qatar is on the 8th. And I usually just like to put these at the bottom. Austin is the 22nd. And then Mexico and Brazil. So Mexico's the only one where the qualifying is going to be on Saturday. And then everything else, the qualifying will be on Friday, and then the sprint is going to be on Saturday. So lots of sprint races coming up. Some chances for people to get some extra points and just some extra fun racing. And let's take these ones off the bottom. This past weekend was the Japanese Grand Prix, and it was so good. I'm a McLaren fan, so if you know anything about Formula One, if you watched the race this weekend, you will understand why I was so happy. Both the McLaren boys got trophies and finished on the podium this weekend, and they needed that. They needed some points, and I'm happy for them, and it was awesome. So we've got all of the Formula One going on, and I think that's good for this. So these I'm gonna leave here for the to-do list, and we will come back and do the to-do list in a second. Let's move on to this stuff here. Okay, so this is gonna go, I'm just gonna take these things off because I don't need those. Let me just tidy up here. This is all distracting me, and yeah. Okay, so I had put these sticky notes here in order to kind of like remind myself how I wanted to use these spaces, and I think what we're gonna do is, last month I used a dashboard kit from Planner Kate for this, and this month I'm not doing that. So I have this habit tracker that was just like part of a dashboard kit that I didn't use in the past. We will cut. Okay. All right. We've got a smaller tracker now that fits in the space we need it to fit into. So what I'm doing here is just lining it up over here. Now I could have put some washi down behind it and all that good stuff, but I just didn't want to. And I'm gonna put like some deco there just to cover up that. If I didn't line it up on the edge over here, you would have seen those orange dots, and I just thought that would look weirder than just having some deco stacked up over here, you know? All right, so now we have this stuff, and I had said I wanted to try out these Daily Duo bottom boxes. So let's see what we can make happen here. So like this one, these will fit, I believe. And then that way we can get like a lined box in there. And so I'm thinking, is this going to fit over here? I don't know. Do I want to use the muted or the dark? Let's use the dark because it's gonna match the deco better. So we will just do this, and I'm gonna cover up this one because this has some deco on it. I'm not like lining it up good enough. So what I can do here is I could actually come up here and cover up where it says important dates, but I'm gonna use those little headers. And so I am going to, let's just line it up with the bottom, and then I can put washi in between maybe if I wanted to, or we can just like put some deco stuff there, like little stickers. All of my videos, I don't like plan out how I want anything to look. I just kind of like, I'll put like a sticky note to remind myself like what I was thinking of when I ordered specific stickers or whatever, but this is how I plan. I don't know, I just have to let my brain figure it out as I go. So normally I would just write on the page, but I just wanted to try these out just for fun. So this isn't like something I'm going to use all the time. It was really just, I just wanted to try it out. So now I have these, and what I want to do with these is I want to cover up where it says goals, important projects, important dates and stuff, and put different titles on it depending on what it is I'm trying to, you know, use that box for. So for I think we will do, I'm gonna do my menu on the other page. What else do? I have habits, I have school, projects and cleaning and then bills, but I think I want to move bills to the to-do list. I just think that will work a little better. So we have projects, school, meals I'm going to use on the next page, and then I think we will do let's see, I think these are good. So these are for the next page. These here. So what happened last month, I had school info here. And then it, like, as the month went on, teachers kept emailing, okay, there's a test on this day or whatever. And then I kind of like didn't have the space anymore. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually put the school info on this side, because there's a plenty of note space over here that I can add to. And then that way, so the school will be here under the menu. Okay, and so then these 3 spots can be to clean, and then home project. And then this can be other projects, like other little things, I think. So clean and home and other projects. How about that? And now I'm thinking, do I want to use this? Let's just do it. It's a different size, but I kind of like that it's not going to be perfect, like perfectly symmetrical, but we still have the structure of the lines. How about that? So this is going to be to clean, and then this will be home. And let's use the black ones, because we're going to use a lot of orange and black here. And then this doesn't cover up all the way, so I could either white it out or I could use washi tape, which I think the washi tape is the way to go because it's so cute. And when else am I going to get to use candy corn washi tape? So let's do washi. And then what I'm going to end up doing is cutting it, I think. Again, so let's just do it all the way across, and then I'll cut it all at once, the way I did on the other spread. I gotta be careful of that little sticker I put there. So let's cut it this way. If you had the thin washi, you wouldn't need to worry about this. I think the thin washi fits perfectly there. And this little skinny piece now might fit across the bottom with the habits, actually. What do we think? We want to try that and see what that looks like, just so we don't have to waste it. It might be too big to go on the bottom. It's going to cover up the habits. I could just move this down. Okay, Kristen, here we go. Let's try to pick up this big old sticker. All right, put this right at the bottom, or do we put it right up at the top? Right at the bottom. I might not even fill up this whole thing of habits. It really just depends on what I decide my goals are going to be. I'm still working through my Q4 goal planning in my using the habit workbook I got from Cultivate What Matters. Okay, I think this is turning out kind of cute. Just using up this washi. I don't know, it might be too much. I don't know, we'll see if I pull it off later or not. For some reason it's not as long as this one, oddly. I don't know, I don't like it. That is me. I can use it over here maybe. Or I can just not use it at all because who cares? All right. Why do I do this to myself? Okay, all right, let's move on. Let's move on. Now I need to put the headers on here. Where did that go? So to clean. And then that's nice because it's like a little checklist. And then home. And this is going to be more for like decluttering and organizing and not necessarily cleaning. And now I feel like I want to move that because I can't just not. This is like too far down. Okay, well, you know, it's something, it's a learning process. I learn where these stickers can work. So there, I feel better about that. All right. And then this is going to be just projects. Like I have some other little projects going on. Just like little things that aren't necessarily like related to organizing and cleaning and decluttering and stuff like that. So a project is anything that is not just a single step. And so that's something I've kind of figured out over time, that I have a hard time finishing things because I don't break up my projects into smaller, manageable tasks. There, I found a way to use that. And I recently watched a video and learned some things. And so now I am trying to, instead of writing the project on my to-do list, I want to write the project here and then maybe dedicate a notes page to projects and then break out the tasks for the project on that page. And then, but having them on the dashboard will keep it like up in the front of my mind so that I will remember to look at the project page, because I'm really good at looking at my dashboard page and finding tasks that I need to add to my weekly list. So if I put the project here, and if it's not checked off, then I know I need to look at my projects page and see what the next task is. And so that is the idea here. And then this is just a breakout of specific home related things, like if it's something I want to do for my garden or something I need to declutter or something like that. Like we need to fertilize the lawn and stuff like that. So like that will go there. Okay. That is that, and then let's put the menu over here. So now the menu I need to draw out using my ruler, and I'm going to use, I'm just going to use one of these Erin Condren fine tip markers. I usually try to use a micron or something, but I don't ever highlight over the grid, so I don't need to worry about that. So the grid is kind of tricky because it's not exactly, I can't use this ruler because it doesn't have 16ths on it. I have to use this ruler. That's right. Okay, so the squares are 15/16. So they're just shy. They're 1/16 of an inch shy of an inch. And if you try to do an inch, you're going to have 7 inches across, and it's not going to fit on the page because the page after next to the coil is not 7 inches. And so you can't do, you just can't do it that way. So 15/16, and then I skip 3 lines. I'm just going to put the dots first, because then that'll tell me how far I need to make my lines across. And so let's go in this direction. So I'm just going to start here, and I'm going to mark it right at 15/16, scoot over and do it again all the way across until I have 7. And yes, I have to pull it really close to me so that I could see it all. And right when we get to the end, it's just enough. Right at the edge there. Okay, and then what we do now is we're gonna go and draw a horizontal line across every 3. We're gonna do one here for just like the days of the week. And I'm not doing it yet because I want to be able to see those dots, but I'm gonna draw a line here and here. That'll be the days of the week. And then I'm gonna skip lines until I have 5 rows across. And then we'll go down and make the horizontal. I said horizontal, but I meant vertical. Then we'll go make the vertical. So we need one right here. And then we need one right here. And then so in order to make sure these lines are straight, we are just gonna go and just make some more dots down here, and then I'll just basically connect the dots. Just do the 15/16 again. And then if you do that, then your lines will be straight enough, you know? I mean, we're not like architects or anything. We're getting them good enough, because there goes my timer to remind me to reset my camera because my camera will only record for 30 minutes. But let me just finish this and then reset the recording, and I'll be right back. All right, so now I will take this dot and draw a line, and then that should be pretty straight and not like super crooked or anything. You know, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I don't know if the way I explain things like translates, just because I think sometimes like I know how to do something and I don't know how clear I'm being when I'm explaining it. So hopefully you get that whenever I say I hope that makes sense. Like, that's not me thinking you wouldn't understand. That's me thinking I might not be explaining it well. All right, so there's that. And then we're gonna go one more right here to top it all off. And then we've got a 5-week calendar. And now I can get rid of that ruler, and I'm gonna go and put in all my dates here and my days of the week, and I'm gonna come back and we'll fill it in together. Okay, so I have my calendar ready to go, and I don't have any specific dates here that I know I'm gonna need to do like a crock pot meal, but I would like to go through and highlight the days that I would want to do a crock pot meal. So I'm just gonna kind of look, and I'll probably do crock pot meal on the days we have book club, just because it'll help me to not have to be like if I need to prep anything in advance of book club, I can do that instead of like cooking dinner, because dinner's already ready in the crock pot, and it's just a little bit easier, I feel, to clean up because I've already done all the prep and cleaned up all those dishes, and it's really just putting away leftovers and washing out the crock pot, you know? So yeah, so we'll do the 5th and the 2nd as crock pot meals, and then also at Halloween we're gonna do a crock pot meal. I'm gonna do like chili and baked potatoes that night, just because it'll just be easy. So let's do, what did I say? The 5th, the 31st, and the 2nd, I think. And then the other thing I have here is I already planned out what we're having. So let me get that list over here. And this was just like a little printable from Get Organized HQ. And I just kind of went through and wrote out everything on here and figured it out. And so let's see. I wrote here crock pot. So I did do that. And then I also said the 5th. And I think we will do, I don't know why I swapped these, but we are gonna keep the salsa chicken on that day because that can be a crock pot meal. And what was the other day? The second, which I don't have on here. Okay, so that's what I did. I need to look at this again and figure out what I'm gonna have for November, but we'll just leave that off for now. But let me highlight at least this day. And we will highlight the 5th is what I said. And then I'll just do this because I know I said I wanted to make that a crock pot meal. So that's something you can do. Just go and note ahead of time which days you're gonna need a crock pot meal, like if you know you're gonna be working late that day or whatever. And then that way, before you actually fill in your menu, you will already have that like known. And then let me see, what else on here is a crock pot meal, because then I can highlight that too. So none of these, that can be crock pot. Mississippi chicken is a crock pot. All right, so that is a crock pot meal. So what I like to do is just have them highlighted because then it helps me to see which ones are crock pots. And then I also have these little stickers and I'm gonna try them again this month too, but last month I was having some trouble with them coming off. And I'm gonna use these little, they're just old planner Kate icons. And so the 5th, the 20th, the 31st, and the 2nd. So let's put those on the monthly plan. Where, oh, I already got them out. Okay. So on the 5th, I need to remember to start the crock pot early. And on the 20th, and a lot of times that will change as well. It's just, if I stick with the menu plan I planned and do everything on the days that I plan to do them, then that will help me remember. But like I said, I can move these stickers if I decide to change the day I want to do that. So that's done. And now let's go back to here and just, I'm going to write all of these in and come back and show you. Okay, so that is the menu that I had planned out for October. I do need to add some meals for this week, which has a November in it. But when I was doing this, I realized that I had planned for something for this day in October that I didn't plan for here. So that day there's something going on, just like a Halloween festival type thing that I want to take my son to. And so I want to indicate that here so I don't forget. And I need to find my sticker book, which I have lost because there's a huge mess on my desk right now. Here it is. Okay, so in my October stickers, we have, I'm gonna just put it on one of these and I'm just gonna say Halloween. I don't know, this is too small. Let's get this one here. And there. Okay. All right, so that, and then we wanted to put school over here. So let's finish that, and I'm gonna use this washi, I think. And then we'll use an orange sticker for school on this side to balance out the black and the orange. And where did that go? School. And I'll just center that. Okay, and then I kind of feel like I should put some washi up here at the top because it is kind of like, it doesn't match now. And then we can put some deco on, and then I can go and do my to-do list and fill out the house cleaning stuff. And we haven't even talked about goals yet. So like I said, long video. I don't actually know my goals yet for this month. And I don't know what any of my goals for Q4 yet. I'm still kind of working through all that, and that's okay. So yeah, this is cute. I like this. Let's get the deco going so that this doesn't look so weird down here. How do we want to do that? I kind of want to, like, this is going to need more black. I have these, and then I do have in here these cute, these cute spiders that came from Orange Umbrella Co. So I might add those too. And let's do, I really like this pumpkin because they're just cute. What do we want to put on here? Let's do the trick or treat, this small trick or treat on Halloween. And let's do, I kind of like this boo, and I don't know when else I would use this, so let's put the boo across the top, the big one. Like that, maybe. And then we can start stacking some stuff over here, like this candy corn. And let's do some small ones, like that. And then let's put the pumpkin. I like the pumpkin, it's so cute. That pumpkin there, and then, oh, the spiders are cute too. Little ghosty boy. They're so cute. I need some more stuff over here. I'm gonna put the like haunted house on for school. And I'll put it right here because I know I won't write this close up to that, the coil at the bottom of the page like that. And let's put this little spider up here. Like just sitting on top. Oh, I forgot the header for that. We need the header that says meals. Should we, if we do the orange, it's gonna blend into that too much, so I'm gonna do the black, even though I did the orange here for school. Meals. Oh, that's crooked. Is it just crooked the other way now? Ugh, I don't know, whatever. I'm not gonna be a perfectionist about it. Okay, I don't know, what do you think? That might be too big, but that's okay. And then this over here still looks a little bit weird. I guess I could keep putting some stuff there. Don't I have a script that says habits? I don't have, do I have? None of these say habits. Did I forget to buy one that said habits? There's goals. Oh well. What's in my book? I'm pretty sure I have, yeah, habits. I know it doesn't match. I prefer it to match, but it doesn't, and we're just gonna live with it. I don't have a plain black. We can white out this one that says lesson. Or it fits over top of that. Habits, and then I'll just put a sticker, like a deco sticker in this blank spot. The ghost. I don't know, I kind of like the pumpkin. How about we move the pumpkin there and we just swap spots. That way the pumpkin is cuter and the ghost is over here. Okay. So, and then the last thing is the to-do list and the bills list, which is gonna go here. So we have bills and to do. These are gonna go into my sticker book so I don't have to flip through everything again, but and then let's just use the black ones here, and then we'll pull in deco that has black on it so that everything goes together nicely. And then how many of the bills do I need? So let me count the ones that were in September. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, I think there's 8. There's something else I need to add there. So then I'll write my bills in here, and then I have my to-do list here. So that looks good. I could have used the black crock pots, and that would have helped balance it some more, but let's get this deco on. And the skull is cute. I didn't use the skull on the other page. Ooh, that's real big. I don't know about that. There's a smaller one. I don't know. Why can't I do deco on this? I feel like that turned out well. But there's something about putting deco. I think it's because it's already so busy, and maybe I shouldn't have used the candy corn here because I have it here and it's busy. It's not too late to swap it out, but is that what I want to do? You know I'm gonna do it. Man, I can hear you screaming at me right now. That's okay. At least I don't have to cut it because it's already thin, you know? Okay. All right, let's get this back on there. Oh, I like it. I like the black and orange. It's so classic Halloween, you know? It really makes it like, yeah. Oh no, I ripped it. I ripped the paper. I thought I could just pull it up because it was washi, but I wasn't being gentle enough with it. It's okay, because washi is just gonna go down right back over top of it, so it's okay that it ripped. Ideally, you don't want it to rip, but it's not the end of the world. I think it's because I used my slice tool on that, and so it kind of dug it into the page a little bit. But once this washi is down, you're not going to be able to see it. So no school this whole week, and then let's get this last little piece up. And swap that out. See, that wasn't so bad. There. And now it looks more Halloween-y. Okay. Is that crooked? It is crooked, whatever. Okay, and how about some candy corn? This makes me like want to eat some candy corn. We'll put some candy corn on the bills because nobody wants to pay bills and candy corn makes it better. The little boo sign on the bills would have been fun. Boo bills. I think that's good. I don't know. I like it. And then let's write in some stuff. Okay. So I need to check on some Erin Condren points. So I'm gonna leave, I like to leave a little spot for the check mark. So EC points and wallpapers. Command center. Inboxes. And donations. For decluttering. And I did forget my digital declutter sticker, which I normally put at the end of the month. So let's grab an orange one from October. And I have one that says digital clean out, and I'll just put it here on Monday. I'm not gonna do it on Halloween. I guess I could in between trick-or-treaters or something, but I'll just put it on Monday just to remind me to put it on that week's to-do list. And okay, I like that. I think that's cute. I think using the black washi was good because then I didn't need to add as much deco. So for these lists, I am going to put the cleaning from the front of my planner. I've got the monthly focus, which is the same one that Clean Mama is using, and that's the laundry room. And then I've got all my monthly tasks here. So let's put, let's use the little candy corns off of this sheet and use them like little bullet points, I think. Just for fun. And we'll put laundry room. And I have like a separate list for all that, so I'm not actually gonna break that out, but it's in my home binder. You can see this is where I was putting all those sticky notes so that I can make sure to do that. So I have my home binder for October. I've got some lawn things. I've got all of the info of what I need to do in the laundry room. In October, we're gonna feed the plants, clean the oven, and get an oil change. So feed the plants. I'm actually gonna put clean the oven on to clean. The laundry room is getting clean, but it's also getting like decluttered and kind of like reorganized. So that's why I have it over here on home. So feed the plants. Oh, and fertilize the lawn and then get an oil change. And we need one more that is a single candy corn. We'll do oil change. And what else was on there? So then there's some things that happen every month. So those first ones were just like the ones that don't happen every month, but then I also need to do a car wash, clean the coffee and the kettle, and do the makeup brushes, which will go here. So oven, makeup brushes, coffee maker and kettle and car wash, or just clean the car inside and out. Okay, so for the projects and the habits, I'm not going to write those in yet either because I just don't know. I'm working through my habit workbook, and I've started kind of writing things down and figuring it out, but it's still something, it's like an ongoing process with goals. So in the past I was doing the Kanban system, and this was these were all my quarterly goals, and actually I have done that, and then these are things that didn't happen, and these are all the things that did happen. And so I think I did make a whole lot of progress on what I had set out to do that quarter. And you can see here in this book, there are sticky notes everywhere. In this book, I've got the 5 goals I was working on this season, and I finished the studio as much as I wanted it, and I did my son's birthday party, and I did a Whole30 in August. One thing I had started, but I didn't make enough progress on it to consider it finished, was making a digital product. I wanted to do some Monday start date strips like I do here. But I just, it's really hard to find the time. And I always think I have all this time, and then whenever I do the things that need to be done, it turns out I don't have a lot of time. I'm sure you've been there. I'm sure everybody feels that way. And so that is just one of the things, that's just one of the very last things that if I have time to do that, I will. And I didn't make the time, and I just didn't have the time. So that didn't happen. I still would like to do that in quarter 4 because it's something that if I'm gonna do it, it makes sense to do it now so that people can get them to set up their new planners. That's kind of the point. So I really need to think long and hard if that's something that is gonna fit into my life right now. And if it is, then that will be a quarter 4 goal. If it's not, that's just the way it's gonna be. And then, online community, like you're watching this, you're part of my online community, and thank you so much for being here. And I really that is my number one reason for doing my YouTube channel, and so I just want to keep that as the focus of why I'm doing this. It's fun, and I love communicating with you and talking to you and spending time with you on different platforms, and lately that's been overwhelming me, and I'm really trying to get back to that. That's the basics, that's the simple part. And so that should not be the thing that's overwhelming me. And if I'm being overwhelmed with that, then that means I'm trying to do too much other stuff. And so that is part of my redoing my goals for quarter 4, is to really make spending time with my community the priority. Obviously I have to make the content or there wouldn't be a community. But that's where I need to make sure that is always the priority behind the content that I'm making. And so anyway, that is definitely a goal I want to bring into quarter 4 as well. But in the habit workbook from Cultivate What Matters, I am learning how to take the goals that I've set for myself and pull habits out of them, and learning how to break them down into tasks and stuff. That's what I need to be writing on my to-do list, writing in my projects, writing in my habits. And so I did have this list of habits that was just kind of like a copy of what I did in September. And but none of these things is really a priority. It's stuff that I want to do, but it's not necessarily something that I need to make sure I'm focusing on. And I just, I want to do these, and I want to add them to my list, and I will, but I also want to make sure there's enough room for the actual habits that I'm learning to create in the workbook, if that makes sense. So that's why these are blank, and then school is blank because I just don't have any of that information yet, because I just don't. And so yeah, that's that. And then I will finish this as well. Anyway, this was like a super long video, and it was also kind of like all over the place, and I am sorry about that. I know that's that can be kind of like discouraging sometimes if it seems too chaotic. I understand that, and yes, it was a little more chaotic than I wanted it to be as well. Hopefully, as I do these longer videos a little more, I will get better at them. So the next thing I wanted to note before we turn off the video is that I have left 2 blank sheets here before my weeks start, and that is on purpose. I want to use these for those projects, basically. So that will probably be another video. Even if I did put it in this video, that would make this like 2 hours long, so it'd probably be a little bit too long. But what I will do is, if I feel like it's worth making a video out of it, I will make a video out of it. If not, you'll just see it in my monthly flip through and we'll talk about it then. So that is it for this video. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, please consider subscribing, because I post functional planning videos on my channel a couple times a week. And if you liked this one, you're probably gonna like the other ones too. And I would love to see you in the next one. Until then, embrace your imperfections and just be you. Bye.